Hello and welcome to this first lecture of the new section on how to use AI to design your personal brand. In this course of using AI for personality development for a successful career and life. So, in this particular lecture, we will talk about what to do with when AI comes back with one sentence, three adjectives, and one long term theme to help you define your personal brand. And the context of that is, there are three things you can do. The way you can use AI to design your personal brand. One is to ask, AI that based on your strengths, interests, and careers, help you define personal brand in one sentence, three adjectives, and one long-term theme. And that is what we will, once the AI comes back with that in terms of one sentence, three adjectives, and one long-term theme, how can you use that? What do you do with that? That's what we will discuss in this lecture. Right. So what do you do? What do you do with the, AI given one sentence, three adjectives, and one long-term theme to which can help you define a personal brand? Any thoughts? First is to validate it against the reality. Very, very important because AI doesn't know you wholly. It only knows part of you. You need to validate it against the reality, right? And for that, what you need to do is to ask, you know, after validating with reality, you need to ask few questions like, does this describe how I actually behave today? Right. Can I prove this with some real examples? And if not fully true, you need to edit it. Don't blindly adopt it. So validate it against the reality. The second step would be to use those three things as consistency filler. Use the one sentence, three adjectives, and one theme. So there, what you can do to use it as a filter, you can ask, before important questions. You need to ask, does two questions. First, does this action message align with my one sentence brand? Right, one sentence brand. And which of my three adjectives should show up here? And this keeps your behavior and decision consistent with your personality statement. So use it as a consistency filter. That's one sentence, three adjectives in one theme. That set which defines your personality. Right. Then apply the personality profile that you build up in career touch points. Use it to use the outputs directly in interview answers that can help you answer the questions. Then in LinkedIn About section, you can use it. You can use for networking introductions and in performance discussions, right? Say, for example, you could start your answers with your brand sentence. I'm so and so. And reinforce answers using three adjectives. So that's how you can apply your brand personality that you've developed in career touchpoints. Then you translate it into daily behavior, right? For each adjective, you need to define one or two observable behaviors you must repeat daily. And if the adjectives can't be seen, it is useless because your behavior must match with your personality statement. So translate it into daily behavior. Either change your behavior if you can, or change the personality statement. Then use the long term theme as a direction. Use this theme to choose your projects, accept or reject opportunities, and decide what skills to build next. Anything that doesn't support the theme, deprioritize it. Don't spend time on that. Right? So that's what you can do with long-term theme. Then review it monthly. Review this whole statement, one statement, three objectives, one long-term theme on a monthly basis. And what do you do in that review? You ask, did my actions this month strengthen or dilute this brand? Does the brand need refinement as I grow? Right? And update only when the behavior generally changes. If the behaviors that are consistent with the brand continue, what is not consistent, you need to build those behaviors in your day-to-day life or change the statement itself. So review it monthly and update it as and when required, but not immediately. So in short, what can we say? We can say this brand personality statement. The sentence helps you introduce you, how, and position yourself. Three adjectives lead you to how you behave consistently. That you know, and the theme tells you how you guide long-term career choices. And used correctly, this becomes your personality compass, right? And not just the description. So this is your personality compass that you can use to guide your life and become more successful in career and life. So what do we do next now? So in the next lecture, we will talk about the second aspect of your brand personality usage, where you had gone and asked AI to suggest ideas for your LinkedIn about section personality that can reflect your brand statement, brand personality. And the question is, what do you do with that once AI comes back with the suggestions, ideas? So we'll talk about what to do with those ideas in the next lecture. So thank you so much for watching this first lecture on using AI to design your personal brand. I hope you're continuing to learn new things, continuing to enjoy, and I do look forward to see you again in the next lecture. Please feel free to message me if you have any questions. I'll be happy to answer your questions. And do download the PDF file to take a look at anything that you need to.